We move on to our third area about knowing the audience, to the soul, know what they're after. There's two ideas, empathy and sympathy. In sympathy, we feel for someone. We're not in their shoes, we're not in their position, but we feel bad for them. On the other hand, empathy implies that we feel with someone. We're there, we've been there, we've done that. We're involved with the same things that they are involved. Certainly as we try to move through presenting and imparting some of this knowledge to people, we want to be empathetic. It's good for us, it can be good for you too. So empathy certainly over sympathy. We move to a podium. A podium is your friend. It can serve a purpose. It's there for a very specific purpose, possibly for holding your notes, possibly for holding a microphone. Don't lean on it. Don't slouch. Don't involve hearers in your laziness, but you can use it simply as a tool. Don't hide behind it. Even if you are using a podium and amplification is permissible, get out from behind the podium. Connect with your audience. Bring yourself with them. Be empathetic as a presenter. It's simply a note holder. It's simply something that we can use as a tool to facilitate our presentation. Sometimes you can just hold your notes and roam. The good thing about that, if you can do it without fidgeting and without distracting the audience, it can allow you to approach your audience. It can allow you to step up and involve yourself in their sphere. But be careful how close you approach. Sometimes you can get people that are just a little bit too uncomfortable when you get in their space. So realize that approaching has its limitations. We've moved through some summaries and some ideas. When it's time to present, make sure that you speak. Make sure that you speak. Deliver. Communicate. Address the audience. Address the topic. Then once you've done that, make sure that you hear. If you ask questions, listen. Be involved. Respond. Be an active listener. Oh, very good. Maybe restate. If for no other reason than restating a question or a comment allows everyone to hear it, because generally audiences are not mine. Respond. Give an answer. Do realize that I don't know is an acceptable response. Let me get back to you on that. Of course, you can always use the old school teacher ruse. That's a very good question. Why don't you go home and research that and come back and make a presentation? That's always a good way out. And adapt. You never know what's going to happen. The environment, the heat, the air, the lights, the technology work, all of these things are out of our control as a rule, and something can always go wrong. Make sure that you're prepared to adapt in many circumstances. Or die. You know the old adage, adapt or die. That can be the issue with presenters. There's a lot of things we do not have control over. We either need to adapt or we're wasting our time and we're wasting our hearers' time because they have no options. And then finally we move to the summary of everything I've talked about today. When it's time to speak, stand up. When you do speak, speak up. And when you are finished, say thank you and shut up. So thank you very much. Have a great day.